Yo, what is good everyone? DB Zoom back at you with a brand new video. Today guys, we have a very special video for you, all upon the hype train for the second year anniversary. We have absolutely every new sparking character here, which is going to be a total of 5 sparking characters. I'm going to go over their stats, their abilities that we know of specifically, and some gameplay as well. So it's going to be a real fun one, guys. And I'm also going to try to help you guys build teams with this, so you guys have an idea of how to go about using these new anniversary characters. So let's just dive right in. We are going to start off with my boy Vegito Blue, a Legends Limited character right here. If we take a look at his stats, guys, I'm just going to show you these stats right here. These stats are so much better than the Super Saiyan 4 Goku purple. I'm using him as reference just because he's a really good reference to use. Before all these new characters coming out, this guy was very well balanced. So, and one of the best characters in the game as well. So automatically we can see that this Goku here, this purple Goku, he's known for his strike attack. And we go back to Vegito Blue, his strike attack is already much better. So I mean, and he's not even, all his stats are better. So that's just crazy. This unit is by far the best unit in the game. There's not much here to go off of. They haven't released the full abilities of this character just yet, but we do know some stuff here, guys, and we'll take a quick look. So if we take a look at his strike card, his strike card has blast damage armor, guys. So you can see here, he's unaffected basically by blast. So this character is gonna be really cheap. His blast attack is normal. And I think here, oh my goodness. Okay, so his strike attack, for each strike attack that he uses, it's plus 20% to strike damage inflicted for 2 timer counts. So basically one links onto the other. It's only 2 timer counts, it's not a lot, but if you use one, the next one's going to be 20, and then it'll probably cancel the other one you used. So it's probably going to be 20. If you chain a combo, it's just probably going to be 20 plus buff each strike card, which is still really phenomenal. So this is so far all we have for him, and we could take a look at his tags, guys. His tags is pretty crazy, and I'll show you just why. So at base Z ability tag, we have a Z ability Fusion Warrior. We get a double buff, 17% to Fusion Warrior strike attack and strike defense, which is phenomenal. And then we go on to the next level, which is stage 2 of Z ability, which I think it's level 3. If correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's level 3 stars for this Vegito Blue. And then he buffs God Key as well. So he buffs Fusion Warrior, he buffs God Key, and then we take a look at him at 6 stars, guys, and he also buffs Future. So he buffs 3 tags, assuming you guys get him at 6 stars. Obviously, it's a Legends Limited unit, so good luck with that. But I'm pretty sure some whales here and there will get him to 6 stars. That's pretty crazy. So you can use him to in 3 teams. You can use him in Fusion Warrior, which is already really OP. You can use him in God Key with the new Shallot, maybe the Zenkai Beerus. And we take a look at the other one here, which is Future. You can use him with Zamasu. You can use him with the new Zenkai Trunks if you want to go blue. And you guys get my point. So. And you can also use it with the new Trunks as well. So we'll go over absolutely everything. So here are the units he's linked compatible with in terms of Z ability. So there's going to be a lot of units here, and the reason why is just because he's linked to God Key, Fusion Warrior, and as well as Future. So any of these characters that you see here, you can pretty much build a team around him. So pretty crazy stuff, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is shaping up to be one of the scariest units ever in the game. So I mean, Fusion Warrior is already really overpowered, so I can't imagine anything else besides this. Let's really quick take a look at a very quick gameplay somebody modded. So let's just take a quick look at the gameplay, which is this right here. Let me just play. It's gonna be no sound, guys, so just ignore that. It's just some gameplay of his legendary finish. Let's take a quick look. It's via my Instagram if you guys want to check that out. So we're just going to take a look at his legendary finish. So here we go. He's just doing some chaining of combos. He already looks really cool, by the way. He just looks cool. All right, so there we go. Some this is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. Look at this. And then he uses instant transmission, and boom. And he goes down for that strike. It kind of reminds me of LF Vegeta's legendary finish, somewhat, right? All right, so there's that, and there's this windscreen right there. It's really cool looking windscreen. Yeah, so that's Vegito Blue, guys. So we don't have that much information on Vegito Blue besides everything I just gave you. But oh, I forgot to tell you guys, he also has a when he uses his super, he also locks you in like Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So that's pretty scary. If he uses his normal super, he locks you in automatically. So that's not here, but it was in the previews of somebody's mod as well. So that's one of the craziest abilities you can give a unit as well. So that's phenomenal. Alright guys, so on to the next character, which is Fused Zamasu. According to Toshi, this is his personal favorite. We'll see why here. So he is a purple unit. He is a ranged type, so he's very blast orientated, as you can see here through his stats. We'll pull up his info really quick. That was already pulled up before. So this is his info right here. So really quick, let's just read this out. So according to this, it's basically he basically gains multiple buffs as the battle prolongs. So this, I mean, this would actually go really good with Regen, because Regen actually makes the battle prolong. So even though he doesn't specifically buff Regen with his Z ability, which we'll go over, but yeah, that's just an idea. And then it also says gains multiple buffs after enemy attacks. So that's kind of scary, because it could be kind of like the first year anniversary Super Vegito, the LF Super Vegito, but instead of you attacking, maybe you'll get buffs from your enemies attacking. So could get kind of scary. And then it says decreases enemies ki and gains more buffs with quirk skill, which is his green card, and then pushes the enemy away with cover change when cutting enemies strike attacks. Show his true power with the longer the battle lasts with his buffs. So really quick, his cover change, I've got a video for you guys here via my Instagram, obviously. So let's just take a very quick look at that. This is his no sound, so ignore that, but this is his cover change right here. Boom. Really cool. Boom. Is it chainable? Probably. Everything's chainable nowadays, right? We'll see though. I don't think so. We'll see though. But yeah, that's it right there, guys. Really, really nice. Let's take a look at his tags. He holds 2 blast cards. I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, yeah. So we'll see how that's gonna turn out. So he holds 2 blast cards, as you guys can see. And right here, he buffs future strike attack, and then on the next Z ability, he buffs God Ki as well, 21%. And then as 6 stars, he gets kind of interesting actually. So at 6 stars, he gets what it looks like a triple tag. So he gains God. Originally he has future, and then he gets God Ki. And then after that, he also gets powerful opponent, but instead of 28%, I mean, yeah, so he gets a double buff tag. So this is really interesting, guys. Check this out. So he at 6 stars, he gets 28% strike attack and as well as defense shot rate. I don't know what that means. I think this is all kind of messed up, but then he also gains strike attack powerful opponent, which is the brand new tag that just came out. So he actually buffs 6. he at 6 stars, he buffs 3 tags. So kind of like Super Vegito, he buffs 3 tags. I'm really curious to see how this unit's going to turn out. You can use him in obviously God Ki. I mean, you can use him in powerful opponent is such a broad tag, so you can use him, but there's not that much people that support that just yet in terms of giving out the Z ability. But this is shaping up to be quite interesting, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, and as well as future, of course. Which the new Zenkai Team Trunks also got the got the Zenkai off of that, the Legends Limited, or the Legends Road, excuse me, Team Trunks. So I'm actually really looking forward to that. All right, guys, on to the next one, which is my boy Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. So Super Saiyan 4 Goku is shaping up to be a very, very nice unit, guys. We'll pull up his info really quick so we can read what he does. So as we can see here, guys, he is a green unit. So he buffs, well, I'll go over his abilities after this. So his main damage source is his blast attack. When using blast attack, he gains multiple buffs, which is actually really interesting. Increases defense when paired with other Saiyan characters. So Saiyan's such a broad tag. You can definitely see this guy fitting into a lot of teams, guys, a lot of teams. So, and he also heals when you landing his ultimate attack. Very balanced and well built for comebacks. So really good right there. Let's take a look at his tags first and foremost. He holds 2, let me take this down really quick. He holds 2 blast cards, as you guys can see here. So first, this is actually, these characters are actually really hype, guys. A lot of people, I don't know why a lot of people are saying meh, like it's not that hype, but it's actually really hype. And these characters are shaping up to be one of the, I mean, they're gonna last a year. Just take a look at the last characters from the last anniversary. They've lasted so long, so you can expect these characters to do the same pretty much. So he buffs strike attack for GT at the first level, and then 28% strike attack for GT, and then he goes up to Saiyans as well, 35%. So then he gets the double buff tag for Saiyans and GT at 6 stars. He's looking really good. So you could build a GT, you could build a Saiyan team with him, or you can even build a Sun family team with him, to be quite honest, if you really want to just kind of expand your broadness. But yeah, so this character is actually looking pretty unique. We have to see what else he does. His stats are pretty solid. Besides lacking strike attack, everything else looking really good. Very scary unit right here. So next character, guys, we have one of my favorite units, one of the coolest looking units actually, which is the Super Saiyan Rage Trunks. So this character is actually really unique. So he's one of like the most defensive units according to Toshi. This guy could tank rising rushes. So let's take a quick look. So right here we can see that he is a yellow unit, right? So really quick, my bad, let me just go back real quick on my end. So he's a yellow unit. He reduces damage sustained when on the field and cover cutting. So that's pretty crazy. He just by being on the field, he reduces damage. That's pretty crazy. Heals with quirk skill, which is his green card, which is really phenomenal. Anytime you can heal with your green, it's phenomenal. Reduces character switch cooldown with opponent when opponent activates a rising rush. So this right here, guys, it's a brand new mechanic to the game according to Toshi, which it is. So if somebody uses a rising rush and you have a very let's just say, I don't know how long it's going to last, but let's just say you're on a 5 timer count. When somebody uses a rising rush, maybe this Trunks is on the bench, but there's still 5 timer counts left. Those 5 timer counts get shedded off, and you can switch back into this Trunks to tank a rising rush. So this character is going to be really tanky, and as well as increases effectiveness against characters with tag, God Key, and regeneration. So when I read that sentence, guys, a truly defensive character with a lot of sort of power, that's what it says right there. So when I read that sentence about effectiveness against regeneration, if you pair this guy up with the Super Saiyan 2 Zenkai Purple Gohan, oof, guys, this can spell a lot of trouble, okay? This character right here is going to be a problem. I'm telling you, it's going to be very annoying. It's going to be a very big problem to deal with this character. And we can take a look at his stats. As you can see, very lacking on strike attack, but his health, everything else is so tanky. Probably going to be one of the tankiest units in the game, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm a fan of tanky units. And then he holds 1 strike and 1 blast, obviously. And so guys, this is what I like about this character, the future tag. So he obviously buffs 19% defense to future at 1 star or at 2 stars, and then Vegeta family, and then as well as the double buff at 6 stars for Vegeta family defense, and strike attack up for Vegeta family and future. But what I like about this guy is that you can pair him up with future. So you can pair him up with the few Zamasu, you can pair him up with the Zenkai, the new Zenkai Team Trunks. You can pair him up with Vegito Blue if you really want to, right? And you can pair him up with this character right here. Let me show you really quick, guys. Let me just pull it up. I just need to show you guys how lethal this combo is going to be. This guy right here, guys, very underrated for future. So really quick, you can see here 40% strike damage to future when this character is basically when you have a future battle member. But then right here in the bottom it says passing on the will applies the following effects to allies when this character is defeated, plus 30% strike damage to inflicted to for basically for your tags, which is future. This character is really phenomenal, guys. I mean, this character right here goes really well with future, so you'll probably use him, although there's going to be the Rage Trunks, so I don't think you're going to really use him, but you can do some really fun stuff if you really want to make some fun showcases and stuff like that. I'll definitely do that. But on to the next one, guys, which is Omega Shenron, which is actually one of my favorites units in the game. just because specifically for me, I run a lot of regen. So pairing this guy with Zenkai Buu would be really nice. So let's take a look. He's a red unit, obviously, as we can see here. So it says damage dealer excels with both strike and blast attacks. So he's going to be a very offensive unit from what it looks like. And then it also says increases damage inflicted and reduces damage sustained by being on the field. What? So just by being on the field, he just increases damage and reduces damage? Okay. Yeah, so that's kind of broken. And then it also says increases multiple stat elements on card or hit. So whenever he hits somebody, he probably gets a buff. We'll check that out. And then it says increases ultimate attacks for your allies on special moves. So that's really interesting. We haven't really seen that before. And then as well as we'll take a look. Give me 1 second. Let me just take this out so we can take a look at his tags. So his tags, as we can see here, let's just scroll down. So his tags is GT at basically basic stars, and then he just at 3 stars he goes into regeneration as well as strike attack, and then he gets that double buff at 6 stars for GT and regeneration, strike attack, and defense strike up. So really phenomenal character. You can pair him up with GT and as well as regen, which is one of the best teams in the game. So let's take a look at what this does. It says basically his strike, yeah, so every time he lands a hit on you with his strike or blast cards, he destroys one of your enemy's cards, which is really phenomenal. So yeah, guys, these units, I'm trying to cover this as fast as possible, but these units are looking very, very scary. Some of the best units in the whole game is going to last a year. Definitely pull in this banner, guys. And yeah, I wish you guys all good luck on this banner, and I'll definitely catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace.